I grew up on a small 600-acre cattle ranch on the Central Coast in the town of San Luis Obispo, California. My childhood is memories of me and my brother and my parents working cattle, building fence, pulling weeds, driving various farming equipment far before I got my license, feeding all types of animals, and not being afraid to get a little dirt on my clothes. We raised beef cows as a cow-calf operation and a few dairy cows on the side. We all worked together to take care of the ranch, but my parents definitely did most of the work. Obviously, both of my parents are still alive and did not die in tragic farm accidents, but if they did, in addition to taking over the financial responsibility for the daily operations of running the cattle ranch, considerations for what we would owe in estate taxes would also have to be made. Since 1916, the estate tax, also known as the death tax, has applied to property transferred at death. Generally, upon death, the individual taking over ownership is responsible for taking care of any remaining taxes due on the property. The amount of taxes owed is dependent upon the total value of assets. Nearly 97% of transfers are exempt from paying the tax, but for the 3% that do, the average amount owes exceed $1 million. While this may sound like a high amount, the total amount of all estate taxes collected is less than 1% of all federal taxes. 98% of farms in the United States are family farms, and those farms produce over 85% of our food supply. The aspect of this issue that affects family farms like mine are whether the estate tax has enough assets to cover the taxes or if the property will have to be sold. Additionally, the exemption rate and maximum tax percentage has had a very volatile history. This leaves families like mine uncertain of the future. Based on the value of assets, the amount of taxes owed ranges from 0 to close to $2 million over the past century. Hopefully my parents have many years in front of them, but eventually me and my brother will have to ask ourselves, pay the estate taxes and continue the family farming tradition, or choose another lifestyle.